Some teenagers are showing their support to the medical community. These teens are making bracelets, and they're making a difference.
Stringing Together Ridgewood is a charity project created solely by high school students, and we make and sell friendship bracelets to raise money for COVID-19 relief efforts.
Masks for Docs is a nonprofit organization that's bringing people together across the world to help make and distribute different kinds of PPE to doctors and nurses in need.
We found Jack because of a Reddit thread. I think it went to like the first page on Reddit, and folks were like, hey, there's a kid on there who's printing 3D shields. Our Arizona chapter that launched, I believe, 2 weeks ago, it was started by an 18-year-old, and he said that he saw Jack. He's kind of got this teen movement that's happening, and it's been really inspirational.
What made me feel special about being involved in this was that it's completely run by us. It's run by teenagers, so it's nice to know that there's something we can do about this.
In times like these, many people feel helpless, but one of the ways to get through that feeling is to just come together with your community.
My name is Jack, I'm 14 years old. I'm 3D printing face shields for healthcare workers.
My name is Jane, I'm 14 years old.
My name is Claire Sullivan, I'm 17 years old.
And my name is Lily, I'm 16 years old. We are two of the founders of Stringing Together Ridgewood, and this is our hustle.
So, my uncle's an interventional radiologist at a hospital here in Joliet, Illinois. This is actually what originally kind of sparked me to do this when I learned he would be treating COVID patients, and I wanted to keep him safe. So my first ever batch of masks went to him. He helped me kind of refine them and perfect them.
I've had the opportunity of distributing approximately a dozen of those masks through 2 different iterations that Jack has constructed for us.
My first batch of masks, for the clear front part, because that part isn't 3D printed, I was using some report covers that I had and that I bought. But what he found out is that they weren't quite clear enough because he does some surgeries and he also does some x-rays and stuff. He ended up telling me that, and I was able to find another material that's worked a lot better, which are just binding covers, and those are a lot clearer, and now he's able to use those with patients.
So in addition to wearing a face mask and eye protection, there's still an opportunity for your eyes to be exposed and to have your mask be contaminated, so it's an extra level of protection.
The second purpose we're finding that it works well with is that these doctors unfortunately have had to be reusing their N95 masks also. So these face shields help keep those clean, which, while it's still not ideal, it allows them to reuse them more safely. To make the masks, I first start by actually 3D printing the frame. It starts as a file on my computer, which I then prepare for printing. I load it onto the printer, and then that'll print. That takes about 45 minutes, but I don't have to do anything while it's printing, so I can just be doing like schoolwork during that. And then once it finishes, I come down and I prepare the plastic clear sheet that goes in the front. So I cut it down to the correct size, and then I hole punch it, and I fit little pins on the headband piece that I printed onto the holes in the sheet, and from there they're ready to go and be distributed. Throughout Masks for Docs, there's so many different people doing it in so many different ways. What I found works best for me is just doing a contactless pickup, so I'll just put the correct amount in a box, put it outside my front door, and then the doctors and nurses or whoever it is will come pick them up.
With Masks for Docs, we've had so many younger volunteers who say, I want to be able to help, and what can I do to make a difference? And yes, a lot of our chapters require folks who, have to make phone calls and have deliveries. So having Jack be in our community and sharing all of his learnings that he's had when it comes to 3D printing, the impact is huge. And people like Jack is what, really inspires folks to get involved. It's been really cool to see.
I kept getting messages like, you inspired me to join this and try this out, thank you. And it's incredible to see just how much of a difference I can make to help inspire others to do it. Because normally teens kind of feel like they might be powerless against the people who are in power, but it's nice to be able to show them that they really can make a difference, even if it doesn't seem like it.
So it started with the question being asked, what can we do to fill our time that benefits not only us? We started with making the bracelets and just selling a few about a month ago, and then from then to now, we've almost raised $5,000, and the money is being donated to Valley Hospital in Ridgewood, and it is used to buy supplies for the healthcare workers that are treating COVID-19.
So the project started with me, Lily, and Jane, and I think about 4 other girls. And then as we started getting bigger and more people started hearing about us, we had to expand in order to fulfill all the orders in a timely manner. So we reached out to other friends we knew, they reached out to their friends.
And now we have made it so that there's almost like 30 girls working on this. It's just like nice that all of us are doing this together.
I think in general, being on the front line of this is very, very scary. So, you know, we are taking care of the community of Ridgewood. So knowing that these girls who are part of that community are supporting our efforts in such a scary time is outstanding.
So it's currently 9:38 and I have a little under 2 hours before my last class of the day starts. So time to make some bracelets.
We have a Google form. That's where you order your bracelets. And then after you order one, we put all the orders into a spreadsheet, and then we have all of our crafters sign up for whatever amount of bracelets they want to make. And then after they sign up for that bracelet, they send a confirmation text to the person that ordered. And then they make the bracelet. We usually take about 1 to 2 weeks to make the bracelets. If they're in our town or like surrounding towns, we hand deliver them. We drive or walk to take them. But if not, then we just put them in the mail. And then right before I go out to deliver them, I spray them with disinfecting spray. And then I put hand sanitizer on right before I put them in the mailbox. And they're ready to go. So here we are at Valley Hospital in Ridgewood, New Jersey, which is where we've been donating most of our profits. And recently we donated $500 to a local deli called BURKE Deli. And today we came here to donate all the meals, which all the money went to.
It was really cool to see all of our hard work pay off and to actually see all the nurses and doctors receive our meals that all of our donations are going towards.
After quarantine, I think we'll definitely continue this because there's always something in the world that we can do our part to help.
If there's anyone out there that's thinking about doing something to give back to their community, I would definitely recommend it. Obviously, our project was started to bring together people of Ridgewood and those in our community, but I hope that when other people hear about our project, whether they're teenagers like us, if they're older or younger, I definitely recommend doing it because in times like these, many people feel helpless, but one of the ways to get through that feeling is to just come together with your community.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to get involved with Masks for Docs by donating your time or money, go to masksfordocs.com to get started. Stay safe.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. If you would like to support Stringing Together Ridgewood, please visit our Instagram page at Stringing Together Ridgewood. Or you can go to our website, www.stringingtogetherridgewood.com.